Whether you're a diehard or a casual fan, Transformers has always boiled down to duality. Good versus evil, Cybertron versus Earth, Civil War? The 13 were created because Primus and Unicron were so evenly matched. Duality can be found in the big themes and the details too. So, when Bob Budiansky was dreaming up character traits for Silverbolt, a supersonic Concorde jet that could reach up to 60,000 feet, showing its passengers the curvature of the Earth, well, naturally, he made him afraid of heights. Duality comes in all sorts, my friends. This is Age of the Prime Silverbolt. Guys, let's get it. Alright, and here we have the slick Age of the Primes box, but it's been filled out a little bit, guys. And we have a large render of Silverbolt here in robot mode, and there he is in Concorde jet mode, with the two previously released Aerialbots in tow. And it appears as though they are flying over a pre-war Cybertron. A reference to Season 2, Episode 44, War Dawn, when the Aerialbots go back in time and save Orion Pax.
Please, just take a look at him.
Now, on this side of the Commander class box, we have 3 of our primes, and on the back, we have all of the forms that the contents of this box turns into, and I'm impressed, guys. 1 extra mode would have sufficed, but we get 2. And on this side, we get Superion, and just like Star Convoy, we have all 13 primes on the top of the box. Well, there he is, guys. Let's get him out. We're going to start with the contents right out of the box because they allow us to quickly form the Super Jet mode. So let's get to that first. For Super Jet mode, we're going to open up the front of the plane and grab the nose cone. Next, you'll take his weapon and fold it like this. And plug this part into this peg. We'll open these red clamps on the front. 1, 2. We'll lift our wings and open the tail to reveal an Autobot symbol. We'll put the 2 pieces together, red clamps onto the yellow. And we have tabs on either side, 1 here and 1 here. Put the airplane wing down, same on this side. We'll open the wings on each side. And lastly, you take Silverbolt's weapon and you put it on the underside of the jet here to complete the look of Super Jet mode, or whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's awesome, it's silly, it's hefty, it feels really good, and I love that they shoehorned 2 extra modes on this thing. From there, guys, we are gonna take this huge hunk of plastic, we'll shove it aside, and we'll get to the star of the show here, Silverbolt. Alright, gang, first impressions in vehicle mode, and Silverbolt is a Concorde jet. The Concorde is a retired fleet of supersonic passenger jets that could travel from New York to London in 3 hours. It featured 38,000 pounds of thrust thanks to its afterburners, and it had a steep approach and landing thanks to its delta wings or triangular shape. And because of that, the cone could tip down just so the pilots could see. Really cool for takeoff and landing. Now, as far as Silverbolt the toy, well, landing would be pretty hard because these wheels are all stationary. And the one on Silverbolt's head is pretty fragile. It folds up pretty quick. The robot kibble is quite noticeable here because it's much bigger than the Concorde's 4 engines. The nose, as I mentioned, does dip a little bit so the pilots can see. It feels really solid weight-wise, and also everything clicks into place. And I love the gold windows. They look really nice. To transform Silverbolt, we will put the landing gear up, open the front of the jet, put the nose cone in, close the jet. We'll take the back fin on the double hinge, lift it up, and bring it forward. And we take the front of the plane back and forward on a double hinge. And we'll bring this down, and it should click into place with these 2 tabs, here and here. And we'll lift the wings up and put the tips down. Same as this side, wing up, tip down. And turn it to the front and pull this, what will be the legs, down on a huge tab here, which is actually a fist. Very, very innovative. Same thing on this side, all the way down. And we'll maneuver the legs to get those ready. Put it at the front. Angle the foot down, and then the heel. Same thing on this side. Foot down, and then the heel. Grab it right here. We'll open the red part of his chest, exposing the head. Put the head down a bit. Now we can grab the arms. They're on panels. They'll click out. And this side. And now we'll put Superion's head down until you hear a click. There it is. It has to be perfect, guys. And now, to close the chest, we need a few things to happen. We need these 2 antennae to go through these holes. We also need to make sure that we're closing the chest on these 2 plates here that are holding it all together. I got lucky the first time here. There we go. Click, click. Now we can straighten out the arms and bring out the hands. Straighten out the arms and bring out the hands. And there is Silverbolt in robot form. Articulation is good with very little hang-ups, so his arm can go all the way around here, guys, with no hindrance. It can go up to 90 degrees here. He has an upper bicep twist, a very solid ratcheted elbow here, but unfortunately, 0 hand movement. His head is on a ball joint, but is still fairly expressive, and can go 360 all the way around here. He also has limited waist movement, but it's all you need, even though it's pretty stiff. Now, his hips are on solid ratchets, can go all the way up, can go all the way to the side, but is limited by the kibble in the back here. He's got upper thigh twist, very solid knees. They're buttery and they're on a double joint due to transformation, and he has a mighty ankle tilt on those big feet. And here we have an extra bonus mode, guys. This is the base mode, and I have no business liking this as much as I do, but I still do. Probably because it reminds me of Huey, Dewey, and Louie sitting on top of their castle, their ice castle in Donald's Snow Fight from 1942. It aired on Wonderful World of Disney every single year around Christmas time, and my sister and I loved it. But I don't love this as much, but I do like it quite a bit. And I can't wait to get the other Aerialbots around this for a couple of shots of it, but let's be honest, I probably won't be revisiting it very often. Couple of robot mode size comparisons, guys. There he is next to Autobot Red Alert and Devastation Optimus Prime. And a couple of vehicle mode comparisons, guys. Here he is next to Sentinel Prime and the Transformers Mandalorian crossover. And here we have Superion Skeleton, guys. And again, I am very impressed. I'll obviously do a full review of Superion when we get all his parts on the last Aerialbot episode. In the meantime, this is the entire box contents of Silverbolt and the third use of all those contents. And while major parts forming got us there, it feels and looks absolutely wonderful in every single mode. And on top of that, it looks like less compromises were made to the Aerialbots and Superion because of the skeleton style system. When the third wave is over, we'll get to compare Superion to Devastator, and we'll see which method produced a better product. And some positives on Silverbolt, guys. Well, the gold windows are awesome, and the nose tilting is also amazing. The shade of plastic, the gold plastic used here, is absolutely wonderful. There's no worrying about yellowing with this guy. The transformation gimmick of using a limb as a tab, brilliant. All right, and some nitpicks with Silverbolt, and he has a pretty sizable backpack. The parts forming, although this guy's better for it. His feet are kind of silly looking, but it's all a part of the Superion master plan.
I don't like his feet. Only feet, you little twerp.
There's a pretty impressive but tricky transformation bit here where the antenna have to go in these two holes, but if it's not lined up properly, it really won't work and the antenna tend to fall off. The fact that this guy is a commander class, so if you wanted Silverbolt, you have to pay the commander class price. And if you wanted Silverbolt, I guess you're going to go ahead and get Superion. So that's the way it is. It doesn't sit well with everybody, but I think this toy is actually better for it. And final thoughts on Silverbolt, guys. Silverbolt is an unconventional commander class figure, with the individual bot being closer to a Voyager class, and he shines in that context in both robot and vehicle modes. Screen accuracy is also on point for both Silverbolt and Superion, bringing us to the extras inside the box. Parts forming may not be ideal, but Superion might just be the exception, because the extras in the box were utilized in many different thoughtful ways, resulting in 2 fun extra modes and a very clean combiner mode. Well, that's it, guys. We got Silverbolt Plus. I'm really impressed they found 2 extra uses of this Superion skeleton, even though they're kind of Frankenstein molds. But what's your opinion on Age of the Prime Silverbolt? Let me know in the comments, guys. And if you dug what you saw today, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll see you next time on Dan's Vintage Toy Chest. Until then, play on.
I'm gonna run!